Dick, thanks a lot for joining in this wonderful evening to look into São Tomé. And sorry, first of all, for the little technical problems. This is not one of my absolute fortes, but on the other side, we know exactly what we are doing in terms of citizenship by investment, and that's exactly what we are here for today. So, quick introduction as well. With me today on the call is Alfredo. It was first planned that Disney will be here on the call with us, but unfortunately he has some very urgent thing to attend in São Tomé itself, making sure that our clients are getting the passports issued. But with us is Alfredo, not less knowledgeable, of course, also representing São Tomé. With myself here on the call, maybe a little introduction as well from my side. My name is Ivan. I'm the head of sales of Passport Legacy and the partner in the company, based here in Dubai, originally from Switzerland, and I'll be very happy to walk you a little bit in detail to the program of São Tomé. Now to start, who are we? Passport Legacy, we are as well a Swiss company, a boutique firm headquartered in the beautiful Dubai with several other offices around the world. We are focusing on residency and citizenship by investment, and this is the thing we know and do best. We are also a government authorized agent, which is very, very important. Of course, as well, the same with São Tomé and Príncipe. We are an officially listed marketing agent and certified by the Citizenship unit. We have a distinguished team all around the world helping with most of the languages. So wherever you are from, I'm pretty sure we can help you. Due to our service, we are focusing on high quality. I think this is because of our Swiss blood. We are very focused on having a good service, the eye to the detail, and this gives us fantastic approval rates, which makes our clients very, very happy. This a little bit to us. Where we are based is here in Dubai, is our head office. Then we have a few other offices around the world, such as Lagos, Lebanon, Abuja, the second one in Nigeria, Singapore, and Egypt. Also interesting to know is we are around 70 people all around the world, helping our clients on the ground to get their passports or their residency. On a little side note, nothing to do with the program as well, but just for the greater picture, Passport Legacy is part of the PL Group, which is the holding, and our sister company is called Property Legacy, which is a Dubai licensed real estate agency. We also develop our own real estate projects in other markets such as Greece and Cyprus, which are linked to the residency programs. This is about us. Now, why are you here? Most probably, this is the reason why you joined the call. So people coming to us, they usually have several different backgrounds. Certain individuals seek global mobility. Then others want to have a second passport, mostly for their kids, to give them better opportunities for education. Then, of course, why more or less everyone comes to us is business opportunities. And with business opportunities, I would say a second passport can always help. Doesn't matter where the world is going, doesn't matter if there are sanctions coming, if certain travel requirements are changing, and so on. Banks have new rules. You always have an edge on someone who has only one passport. If you have two, you have two passports to choose from and to operate in business. Asset diversification, of course, a very, very interesting part. If we look at how the world is changing, overall, governments trying to control the people more and more, and with a second passport, you can acquire different new assets, open a company, open a bank account, and with that, you don't only diversify your assets geographically, you can also diversify your assets and your wealth on a basis of a second passport, which makes you less dependent on one single government. Quality of life, definitely a very important thing, together with security. If we look what is happening all around the world, a lot of instabilities, a lot of geopolitical problems, and a second passport can always give you a plan B then. Then we have a lot of clients which have a second passport to get access to healthcare. Maybe in their home country or surrounding countries, there is not the special doctors are not available. If you have a second passport, for example, also with São Tomé and Príncipe, you can fly directly to Singapore and you can have access to the best doctors all around the world. Of course, you don't do this only for yourself. Mostly the people who are coming to us, they do this for their families, for their kids, just to have the best life for everyone possible. Citizenship by descent, interesting part. So the passport can be given to future generations. Education already discussed. Taxes could be an instrument to optimize taxes. This is a very specific topic whereby, of course, there are other people who can advise on that more in details than us. Dual citizenship in general is just the key for more flexibility, more security, safety, and opportunities. Having two passports always gives you the edge comparing to having only one. Then about São Tomé and Príncipe, obviously I know a bit about the country as well, but I would like to give this directly to Alfredo, who is from São Tomé and from the Citizenship Unit, and he will tell you a little bit more about the beautiful country himself.
Thank you, Ivan. Good afternoon. My name is Alfredo La Trindade, the COO of Citizenship by Investment Unit based in Dubai. On this slide, I will guide you through São Tomé and Príncipe. First of all, allow me to tell you that São Tomé and Príncipe are two small islands located in the Gulf of Guinea in a strategic location in West Africa. This strategic location in West Africa positioned São Tomé and Príncipe as a potential hub for aerial and maritime service. Due the strategic location with access to the main African market, just over less than 2 hours from market like Nigeria, like Ghana, Ivory Coast, Togo, Gabon, Angola, and as well with the access to the European market through Portugal, just over 6-hour flights, access to Latin America market through Brazil, just over 4-hour flights, access to the Middle East through Dubai, just over 8-hour flight. And São Tomé and Príncipe is as well known as a chocolate island, not for the production in quantity, but for the quality, In São Tomé and Príncipe, we produce the best cocoa of the world, and then we have the best chocolate of the world. This is not me saying. because I'm special to talk about it. But our chocolate was awarded in Paris Salon in 2023 as the best of the world. I invite you to taste this chocolate. São Tomé and Príncipe, I am proud to announce the audience that São Tomé and Príncipe is the first country in the world classified as a UNESCO World Biosphere Reserve to its unique fauna and flora. Please, next slide. Yes, now in this slide, I will give you a little bit flavor about our program that Mr. Ivan will unveil in details in the next slides. The São Tomé and Príncipe CBI program was established to the government as an initiative to attract family and individuals who are seeking for alternative citizenship by investing into the National Transformation Fund. It is the fund that I will explain in the next slides. What are the projects that the fund will be direct? This program has been designed since 2022 and launched only in 2025 because we was looking the best model for the country and for the market. And fortunately, we found an innovative model for this industry. It is based on public-private partnership to ensure efficiency and speedy, because we believe that this is a key selling point for our program. This program as well is family friendly because it includes your family across generation. And with the efficiency and speed, and of course the pricing, because we have the most affordable program in the market, all the costs include less than 100,000 US dollar. The donation, it is for the single applicant, 90,000 US dollar. For the family, 95,000 US dollar. And you pay submission fee of 5,000 US dollar for no, you don't care about the size of your family. It is on only 5,000 US dollar. Ivan, please, next slide. Thank you. Yes, I mentioned earlier that this program was launched to attract families that you want to invest into National Transformation Fund. And this fund will be directed to the critical and strategic sectors. Because São Tomé and Príncipe, you have a huge potential for investment. But in this moment, we have lack of some infrastructure in the country to lay the foundation to attract further investment. For example, renewable energy. The energy is a key for the investors come to the country, because if you don't have renewable energy, if you don't have the energy that to meet the demands, people will not come to invest. So we will invest in the renewable energy with this amount. Why renewable energy? Because we promote the country as a sustainable country. As I mentioned earlier, the count was classified by UNESCO as a World Biosphere Reserve. And currently, the main source of production of energy is fuel, 90%. And it's not compatible what we want for the count. So we will work as well in energy transition for the solar and the hydro mix of this source of production. We need as well to improve our infrastructure. I mentioned previously that we aim to become a hub in the sub-region. And it's not possible to become a hub without a good port and airport infrastructure. So the donation you pay will be directed to the count transformation, will be directed to change life of São Tomé and Príncipe citizen. So with this, I can say you that you will be part of São Tomé and Príncipe development. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much, Alfredo, to give us beautiful insights about the country. And I'm very sure that these key donations are bringing the country really to a new era, and it is really, really important. There is almost everything I agree with you on, except the part of the chocolate. Me as a Swiss, obviously, this is one thing we will have to rediscuss, but this is on another level. Let's get back to the program. So the key advantages of the program in a short summary for you. Again, it is the most affordable program in the whole industry. We're talking about 90,000 with a whole family of 5-6 people. You're around 100,000 US dollar only. So this is by far the cheapest in the market. Not only the cheapest, it is also the fastest program from the day we submit the application until you have the passport in hand. You're looking at only 2 to 3 months. Very, very straightforward documentation. This is something we can always look at. If you're interested, I can walk you through that. Obviously, a safe and stable internationally recognized citizenship, clear structures, law, everything is directly set from A to Z to give you a wonderful experience. Visa-free travel to South Africa, Singapore, Hong Kong, UAE, Qatar, which is, of course, very, very interesting for certain business people because they are hubs, and to have access is, of course, key. Then São Tomé and Príncipe is as well a part of the community of the Portuguese language speaking countries. Now, let me guide you a little bit through the process, how this works from the initial consultation till you have the passport in hand. So whenever you come to us, we are always, of course, looking into your profile. We're looking into the family situation. Based on that, we will send you then the matching quotation and all the documents which are required in terms of process. What we are always doing first is, of course, an onboarding process from our side to vet you on a first step, not because we don't trust our clients, but as well to get you directly from our side already a pre-approval so that we can make sure that we will not face any difficulties during the process and that everything will run smooth. Once this has been cleared from our side, then there will be the first payment required to kick off the process, and we start collecting all the documents. For the document collection, we're always sharing an email or WhatsApp or any other channel preferred with the detailed checklist on who has to bring which documents. We will assist with questionnaires, with templates. We will really take you by the hand and make sure that this phase will be as easy as only possible. Very important as well. We as Passport Legacy will take care of certification, translation of documents, if there is any, so that you can really focus on collecting the documents, sending them over, and we will make sure that all the rest is in place. After that, next stage will be the submission. Upon submission, the second payment required from the client, and then the application will be submitted to the government. After that, we will get directly an official government submission letter confirming that your application has been received. Then the government is doing their due diligence on you as a client. Once this has been carried out and approved, then there will be decision, which is the approval letter. So another official letter from the government saying that you have been approved, and at that time only the last payment of the donation has to be made. Once the donation is done, then the citizenship certificate will be issued, the ID, and as well the passport. Now, of course, they will always be sent to us, who is representing the client, and we will always try to meet with our clients, of course, in person to really celebrate this beautiful achievement. Maybe also something to mention here regarding the application process is that during the whole process, you can be wherever you want in the world. There is no visit, no travel requirements. Everything can be done fully remotely. Now, as a short summary, why São Tomé and Príncipe? São Tomé and Príncipe, due to the good price and the fast processing time, it has been a complementary passport for a lot of people. Now this passport can be very well used to build upon your plan B. For example, with this passport to acquire real estate, to open a company, to open a bank account, and really build your second life and your perfect plan B around this passport. No minimum stay, as mentioned before. So even for the busiest business people here in this chat, I'm pretty sure this is possible if you can do it from home and you don't have to travel anywhere. Now, a second passport, as mentioned already before, it gives you the freedom, it gives you flexibility, it gives you safety, not depending on only one government. So having a second passport, again, it is not only a luxury nowadays with all the changes, it becomes a necessity after reaching a certain wealth and business standard achieved. Then visa-free access as well, important. We see it always. Certain countries have been maybe sanctioned or cannot travel to any major business hubs where you have done some business before. For example, here in Dubai, sometimes rules and regulations are changing, not only here, but if you have your business here, you have to come for important meetings and you have only one passport. It is tricky, but if you have a second passport, it always gives you the edge and you can travel also to these key business hubs to ensure you can continue with your life and your business the way you want. Now, this was about the presentation. I think, quite short. I'm pretty sure a few questions maybe came up here in the audience. Of course, we are more than happy to answer them from my side, and of course, as well from Alfredo's side in representing São Tomé and Príncipe.
Yes, of course.
No? No, I have to. Let me see the chat.
Yeah, Ivan, actually, you can stop sharing your screen now, actually, and just directly do the Q&A from the chat.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here there is a question. What inspired you to open such a company as a Swiss citizen? I imagine you never had to deal with visa issues, so I'm wondering what motivated you to start the business? Very, very interesting question. Let me start answering this question from a historical angle, maybe not from my perspective directly, but from a client's perspective as well. Back in the days, the citizenship by investment industry itself was mostly catered to people looking for mobility or healthcare or access and relocation. Nowadays, it has changed quite a lot. So the new trends and the new big demands for second passports are not only from countries with a weaker passport, it is from countries such as Switzerland. I'm just having one guy now from Switzerland. He's half Swiss, half German, coming for a passport. And we have a lot of German people. Europe in general is going into a direction which is, for me as a European, a little bit questionable. A lot of government controls. In Switzerland, for example, as a little point here, they implemented something called electronic ID, which is another instrument by the government to control the people. So it is a matter of time until also more and more Swiss people will start realizing that and started looking for ways to diversify, I would say, and just to get opportunities. And I think this is what it is about in business in general, and why such a company and such a product is key in nowadays market. We're looking for opportunities and risk diversification in business as well. Then we have some other questions. Is it possible to pay the donation directly in crypto without converting to fiat? Fantastic question. The payments are always done through the marketing agent. It's never done directly to the São Tomé and Príncipe unit, so it will go through us. And of course, we have a lot of different payment channels which we can offer, such as crypto bank transfer. There are checks or even credit cards are possible. So we facilitate all kinds of payment channels. Then the application timeline is 2 to 3 months. Does the government have a maximum time to respond as in the Caribbean programs? I could tell you, but this is a government question, so I will leave this to Alfredo. So otherwise, I'm the only one talking here.
So can you repeat that again, please?
So they are asking if the government has a maximum time to respond to an application.
No, the program was designed to be with the two main key points. It is speed and the pricing. So the government is aware that we need to respond as soon as possible. So all effort in the ground with all the entity in São Tomé and Príncipe, the idea it is to have this from the submission to passport and over less than 2 months.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot. This is what we are looking for. Speed is key. Do the documents need to be apostilled? Do you want to answer or should I?
Yes, you can go ahead.
In terms of apostille is not needed for the program. Everything related to certification, translation of documents, this is all done from our side. So the key thing is you have to just send the documents over in WhatsApp, Telegram, in email, and we will handle all the rest. This is done from our side. The first passport will be issued for 7 years, and the renewed one will be valid for 10 years. Maybe a question for you, Alfredo.
Yes, it is the period of passport, the renewal. It is depending on the age. For the minors, 3 years. Yes, for the adults, 7 years, and renewal for 10 years. Because, for example, in my case, for example, the last one I did was 5 years, and now I have one for 7 years. For 7 years, it means that when you are adult, they are not expecting to your face to change too much. So this is I think the base idea on this.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot. Then there's some questions from Alejandro regarding documents apostille. This we answered, I would say. Under what circumstances can a citizenship be taken away? Interesting questions. You would revoke some citizenships, Alfredo?
Yes, according with the law, our local law, there is some ways that it can be taken, but it depends on the law. And now I haven't a clear idea to share with you, but of course, if you hold citizenship São Tomé and if you have a serious criminal record or something like that, yes, of course, it's possible according to the law, but it follow a process based in the national law.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot. Yeah, I would say like most citizenships, if you stay clean, there is no reason. If you're trying to rob a bank, you might get in trouble. Then there's another question. Do you see this as a complementary citizen in addition to the Portugal Golden Visa? Interesting question, I would say. They're two completely different things. One is citizenship, the other one is residency, which can lead to citizenship, but after quite some time. So I would say the goals are different. But what I would say, to make it a little bit in general, this is something which is very specific with what a passport should be combined. But in general, we are always advising having a second passport is amazing, but building on a second passport with additional instruments, this is what really makes the difference. So if it is directly with Portugal, this depends very much on the person, on the background, on the family structure. But keeping this passport alone is one thing, but having additional residencies is definitely a plus. Yeah. Then from Harris, as someone with a military exposed background, am I eligible for a second passport? Alfredo, I'll leave this with you.
Sorry, it is?
If someone has a military exposed background, are they eligible for a second passport? Maybe to add one comment from my side, what is if we are military and politically exposed?
No, we have no concern about it. As our program, it is a fully inclusive program. Only North Korean, it's not allowed because, of course, it's not possible to run the due diligence there. So it's possible, stateless person, it's possible to apply.
Very, very good. That's, I think, a good answer. Fantastic. Then, is it possible to change the name during or after getting the citizenship?
Yes, it's possible, but you have to show why you want it, explain in the request why you want, the reason why you want to change, and then it will be for the evaluated by the governor, Minister of the Justice, that is in charge of the citizenship, and then we will see. It is. I can't say you. Yes, it is. It is not allowed. In the law, there is anything that not prescribe it. But of course, you have to request and then explain why do you want to change your name.
Perfect. Thanks a lot. Then another question there. If I travel using my second passport, what potential issues or challenges might I face at immigration? In general, maybe I'll start if you have to add something. In general, there is no challenges, I would say. What is important maybe to know is with whatever passport you're entering a country, with the same passport, you'll have to exit the country. So this is one of the things. Then maybe as a funny point, not everyone maybe knows directly where São Tomé is, so it might be a very interesting point to talk about at the immigration and how you got the passport. But it is a very, very clear program. Everything is according to the law, so very easy can this be explained, showing a citizenship certificate. This is what we are always saying on the first travel, to bring a copy of the citizenship certificate to show this until you have the first stamp in the passport, and then there is no other challenges.
Yes, if you don't mind, Ivan, I want to add that São Tomé and Príncipe is a very neutral country and internationally recognized citizenship. So holding São Tomé and Príncipe passports, of course, you will not face any kind of problem in the migration.
Perfect. Then I just got the message here that I missed a few other questions from Mark. Will your grandkids get it? Maybe I'll quickly give this to you as well regarding citizenship by descent and who can be included, just to quickly summarize this one more time.
Yes, you can, according with the Citizenship by Investment Act, you can include your dependents, it means your spouse or de facto partner. You can include your child up to 30 years old. You can include your parents and the grandparents 55 years old and above.
Perfect. Then there's a question, can the citizenship be withdrawn from you in 15 years, for example, if the government passes a law that allows that? So maybe
Sorry?
I'll quickly answer this. Once you have the passport, retroactive, it cannot be taken away unless you are really having some bad background with terrorism, financial fraud, or any other criminal activity. Otherwise, there is no way this can be taken away anymore. What is the typical land appreciation per year in top areas? Will a passport allow us to buy lands as an investment? This is something I'll give to you.
Yes, holding, just to explain, according with our legislation, there is no difference between settlements by birth or by citizenship by investment. According to the law, there is no difference between. So it's possible. Yes, it's possible. Being São Tomé and Príncipe citizen, yes, you can, of course, buy a land. You have the same rights of a São Tomé and by birth.
Fantastic, thanks. Do you ever expect it to allow a passport holder to enter the Schengen area?
No, with the São Tomé and Príncipe passport, you are not allowed to enter in Schengen area, but you can, with São Tomé and Príncipe passport, you can easily apply for the resident visa to Portugal. Because as Mr. Ivan explained earlier, São Tomé and Príncipe is member state of Portuguese speaking countries. So for the reason and the based in agreement between these member states, the residence visa request is easily comparing with the non-member states.
Fantastic, thanks a lot. I think as you explained to me once as well, is that a lot of São Tomeans, they're going to study, for example, in Portugal. So I think getting a visa is quite easy.
Yes, yes, for sure.
And for the other ones, for example, who want to upgrade as well a passport or combine it, as mentioned, it can be very well combined, for example, with European residency programs. Meaning, for example, if you are from a country which is restricted to apply for any European residency programs, there are certain ways around, and in this way, São Tomé is the perfect instrument to help you with that. You can get a São Tomé citizenship, and then you can apply with the São Tomé and Príncipe citizenship or under this passport, for example, for Greece. So this will give you a fantastic combination of two programs, separate programs, for a very, very interesting price, comparing as well to Caribbean programs. So a combination of a passport and a residency program can be a very, very interesting thing. Then let me quickly go down. Visa free. PEP we discussed. Can dependents with special needs or permanent disabilities be included outside the usual age limits?
Yes, because only the condition are outside the age limits. It is financial condition. So as it's not prescribing the law, yes, of course, can apply, but you must to present some documentation that can attest this disability.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot. Then from Harris, in case of a military exposed background, how do international data sharing agreements, such as Interpol and Five Eyes, affects immigration screening? I think if you want to answer it or to cut it, I would say short in São Tomé, even if you are PEP or have military exposed background, this will not affect your application in general. Exactly. Then, what else we have here? Visa-free access to UAE and Qatar.
Yes, not visa-free to UAE in Qatar, but a visa. With you can access to the UAE and Qatar by requesting a visa. Not visa-free, not yet visa-free, but I want to share with the audience that we are in the process to establish our embassy in Abu Dhabi and general consulate in Dubai. That I am pretty sure that it will our relationship with the UAE will become stronger. So I believe in the future, not so far, we will have visa free to UAE, for example.
Fantastic. Then from Albi, another interesting questions beside the passport. Do you provide birth certificate, ID, something like we see in Vanuatu or Turkey? I think ID we discussed. There are sometimes questions about birth certificate. Sometimes a driver's license are asked for. Can you, elaborate on that?
Yes, our program in the whole process from the beginning for the end of documentation, it's not only passport. We will provide the birth certificate and ID, and all three documents for each person. It is around 750.
Okay. Perfect. I think in general we went through quite a lot of questions. I think if I went through it correctly, we answered everything. But I'm very sure this was just For 50 minutes now. If we are looking into a process like this, there is a decision process, of course. We are always here to answer any kinds of questions. Maybe Ryan, if you can also quickly put here the details from my side, how you can contact us here also directly via email or via WhatsApp, or give me a call, and I will then make sure that I will answer you. And if it is not me directly, depends where you are, I will check with our team worldwide to make sure that you get the answer you're looking for, and that you will be served as well on the ground, and if possible as well in your language. So please get in touch. Ryan will directly put the details. So for any questions in the future, please reach out. Any interest, happy to have you on a private call so we can look into your specific cases. And then I think Alfredo would be, of course, very happy to see your application coming towards him, and to have you as a citizen of São Tomé and Príncipe.
Of course, Ivan, thank you for the invitation to attend this webinar and give these insights about our program. And I look forward to receive from Passport Legacy more application.
Fantastic. I just saw Mark, you are coming on Friday. More than happy to arrange for a meeting. Message me directly and I will see if I'm available. I'm happy to meet you in person. And if I'm not available, I will make sure that one of the team will be here, of course, to assist you and answer all the questions you have. I just shared the email address and the phone number as well, and then we can arrange for that. So I think if there is not no other questions, I will just leave the chat here open for 1, 2, 3 more minutes in case you want to note the email address and the phone number. And I will want to use this chance quickly as well from my side to thank Alfredo here to take his time to support us as a marketing agent from the side of the citizenship unit directly, for answering all the questions. And I think we will make a very, very good team, and together we can definitely assure that you and your families will be well taken care of, and that we can get you a second passport.
It is my pleasure, and I on behalf of the CIU as well, it's our pleasure to attend this webinar. And of course, with this program, I speak always on partnership, on investment, because I want to share that this program for São Tomé and Príncipe, it's not talking about selling. It's not about selling citizenship. It is a lifeline for my country, because I know the potential, because the country we have in the country, and with this donation, you are contributing to save lives, to bring the people from poverty to a good condition of life. So for this reason, I want really to thank you, Passport Legacy, for the job you guys have been done to promote our program.
Thank you very much, Alfredo, for the kind words, and we will make sure to keep on doing that. And thanks again for your support, and wishing all the people who attended here this webinar a wonderful evening. And thanks a lot for holding on 58 minutes. So we're right under an hour. Everyone deserves now to have a restful evening and a nice dinner. So with these words, thank you very much again and have a wonderful evening.